Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Off and running on this Saturday edition of Thoroughbred Action, and it is very good to have you with us here at Gulfstream Park West. Jason Blewett, your host over the next 30 minutes or so. We've got a lot of ground to cover. In fact, 10 races on a beautiful Saturday here in South Florida as we send it up for the weather and track conditions. Beautiful Saturday here in Miami Gardens. Second to last Saturday of the meet, day number 36 here at Gulfstream West. We are fast, we are firm, and we'll settle in for 10 races, beginning, of course, with race number 1. The opener, 1 mile on the turf. These are 3-and-up claimers, running for tags of 20,000. Chris Griffin has the call.
And they're off at Gulfstream Park West. Grandin Nuco breaks well from the outside. Love You Lots has speed. Southern Cal, Wanna Be a Player. Darn That Parker from the outside. It's Love You Lots now to take the lead. Wanna Be a Player right there in second. Darn That Parker from the outside post drops down. Will be 3 wide, moving towards the first turn. 3 lengths back to Southern Cal, who drops off of that early pace. Outside of that is Pasta Giovanni. Further back to DiMaestro, Grand Chief. Grandin Nuco broke well, is now second to last, and the trailer, Cat Prado. Pace pressure on hand as Love You Lots and Darn That Parker. They kick on. Bit of a pace duel now on the front end as they move around that first turn towards the backstretch. Gap of 6 back to Wanna Be a Player, who backs off of that early speed. Southern Cal inside of Pasta Giovanni. 3 lengths back, Grandin Nuco, DiMaestro, Grand Chief, and far back to Cat Prado. There is pace to run out, though. It's Darn That Parker on the outside of Love You Lots. Continue to be nose and nose. Wanna Be a Player now gets closer from third. Pasta Giovanni following that move. Southern Cal's in 5th. Grandin Nuco trying to progress. DiMaestro trapped down the inside. Grand Chief still patiently ridden, and the trailer, Cat Prado, but Cat Prado has now gotten to within 7 of the leader, and the new leader is Wanna Be a Player. Love You Lot starts to back out of it. Here comes Pasta Giovanni with a 3 wide move. Southern Cal's got run. Grandin Nuco's coming out wider. Also Grand Chief. They start to bunch up as they've got a quarter-mile left to go. Wanna Be a Player is the leader, but for how long? Southern Cal, Grandin Nuco, Pasta Giovanni, Grand Chief all running on. Cat Prado needs a way through as well. Wanna Be a Player still in front. Grand Chief trying to burst through rivals. Here comes Grandin Nuco out wide. Grandin Nuco now puts the nose in front. Wanna Be a Player not going away. Grand Chief running on as well. Grandin Nuco now ahead in front, and Grandin Nuco gets the win. Wanna Be a Player for second. Grand Chief third. Southern Cal fourth. DiMaestro finished 5th.
And a big closing kick way out in the middle of the turf course for the second choice at 5-2, the number 7 Grandin Nuco, as Amisael Jaramillo picked up his 47th win of the meet here at GPW. I think a number of riders in search for perhaps the firmer ground outside, hence the big wide run off the far turn. Let's move on to race number 2. We hit the dirt for the first time of the day. These are maiden claimers 3 and up. Claiming prices are $10,000 as we send it back to Chris.
And they're off. Step slow for Cowtown Duke and French Accent. Mizentown has speed, so does Barroom Bouncer up from the outside. Further outside is Explosive Band, who's trying to progress now into second. Feature 500 is in the mix as well. It's Barroom Bouncer with the lead. Barroom Bouncer now kicks clear, is up by 2.5. Feature 500 is inside of Explosive Band. They share second and third. Mizentown's in fourth. Further back, Cowtown Duke and the trailer, French Accent. Less than 4 furlongs to go. Barroom Bouncer is the one to catch, and Barroom Bouncer's doing it nicely, is up by 3. Feature 500 now alone in second. Explosive Band still in third. French Accent starts to make up some ground, and here comes French Accent coming after the leader. Also running on Cowtown Duke. Barroom Bouncer still the one to catch with a quarter-mile left to go, but here they come. It's Explosive Band, French Accent, Feature 500, all chasing what looks like a very tired Barroom Bouncer at the top of the stretch. Feature 500 down to the inside, Explosive Band. Barroom Bouncer trying to hang on for a final furlong. Explosive Band is grinding away. French Accent trying to find some stride. Explosive Band now comes up to Barroom Bouncer with a 16th to go. Explosive Band's taking the lead. Barroom Bouncer trying to hold on to second. French Accent in third. It's Explosive Band to win. Barroom Bouncer for second. French Accent third. Feature 500 finished fourth.
Big rider change this afternoon in race number 2. Abby Medina picking up the mount on the 5, Explosive Band, and he made it count. Horse that had a nightmarish trip 2 starts back, but a much cleaner getaway from start to finish, capping the early double on this sunny Saturday in Miami Gardens. And with the early double down, we'll take a little breather here on Thoroughbred Action. More coming your way after this.
The Pegasus World Cup Invitational is January 27th at Gulfstream Park, and that weekend we have something new, the Pegasus World Cup Betting Championship. I'm lucky to be joined enough by two guys who will be playing in this tournament, including
Ray Arsenault, defending NHC champion.
And
Hi, Acacia. I'm Ross Gallo. I'm a 13-time NHC qualifier and also a member of the NTRA Players Committee.
we're so excited for it. Join us here at Gulfstream Park. $500,000 expected pool, no entry fee if played on site. This is for the players.
Welcome back. Race number 3 on this Saturday edition of Thoroughbred Action. We're on the dirt once again. 6 furlongs with these 3-and-up filly mare 6250 claimers. We'll send it back up to Chris Griffin for the call.
And they're off. Poda flew out of the gate from the outside, and Poda has speed, but here comes Member, and Member now gets up there with the leaders and will take the lead as up by a head. Poda up on the outside, now challenges for second. Grand Edge right there. They're 3 across the track. Plenty of pace on. 3 lengths back to Picky Picky Girl. Sits in 4, Starship Impulse. In behind that runner, Star Baby being hustled along in the yellow cap. 2 at the back, Yavrig and Proud Abby. 4 furlongs left to go. No easy leads. Member right there with Poda. Grand Edge drops back a bit in 3rd. Picky Picky Girl gets the trip, moving up from 4. Star Baby outside of that runner. Starship Impulse starts to gain some momentum from the back. Yavrig and Proud Abby into the far turn. Member still the leader, trying to put away Poda, who's not going away. Poda comes right back to Member. Dropping back a bit was Grand Edge. Here comes Starship Impulse, and Starship Impulse is weaving through runners, is coming after those pace setters. Also running out wide, Picky Picky Girl. Late run here from Yavrig. Top of the stretch, and here comes company to Member. Member has the lead, but up on the outside, it continues to be Starship Impulse, Yavrig in the mix, and now they're lining up across the track. Grand Edge has even re-rallied. Star Baby down to the inside. Picky Picky Girl, Starship Impulse, Yavrig with a huge effort. Yavrig now widening the margin. Yavrig's going to get there. Yavrig gets the victory. Starship Impulse for second. Picky Picky Girl third. Got closer fourth. Grand Edge and Star Baby.
And Splitting Horse is a real determined run in the middle of the pack. Towards the end of race number 3 was the number 5, Yavrig, as 5-pound apprentice Nicky Figueroa was up for owner trainer Angel Quiros. He's had a good meet here at Gulfstream West. Yavrig, by the late city zip, a little bit better than the number 3, Starship Impulse, in race number 3. It's the 4th on the program. We continue on. A little more turf coming your way. It's 7.5 furlongs. These are 3-and-up claimers. Again, 7.5 the distance. We go with a pretty even match field of 8, and we'll send it back up.
And they're off. Broken a good line, then getting squeezed a bit was Menahoon. Up on the outside, Bodie Dog has speed, so does Love My Cotton. And Love My Cotton just a touch quicker as Bodie Dog won't let that one press on. Those two into the first turn. God's Greatness settles in 3rd. Menahoon now in 4th. Trying to save some ground, does go a touch wide. Ours again. Pink Silks is second to last, and the trailer, Il Nino. Love My Cotton has the lead, but is hounded by Bodie Dog to the outside. God's Greatness, good trip in 3rd. Menahoon, comfortable in 4th. Ours again's in 5th on the trailer. Il Nino, they work to the backstretch. Pace duel on the front end. Bodie Dog still with the speed on the outside of Love My Cotton. They continue to be 1-2. They go at it down the backstretch. God's Greatness gets closer from 3rd. Menahoon trying to progress from 4th. Ours again still comfortable in 5th, and the trailer continues to be Il Nino with less than a half mile to go. Love My Cotton tries to kick away from Bodie Dog, but Bodie Dog tries to rally right back up on the outside. God's Greatness, Ours again, now starts to make a move, just went right around Menahoon, who's back to 5th. The trailer still Il Nino. Love My Cotton with the lead, but here comes the challenge from Ours again, who's coming out 3 wide, is coming right after those leaders. Bodie Dog trying to hang in there. God's Greatness, Menahoon, less than a quarter mile to go. Love My Cotton still with the lead. Love My Cotton kicks for home. Ours again up on the outside. God's Greatness now gets a run. Menahoon out wider. Il Nino trying to run on Bodie Dog. Love My Cotton is tenacious, but Ours again just keeps grinding away up on the outside as they approach the 16th. Ours again, Love My Cotton, who will not give in. Love My Cotton is fighting back. Ours again, Love My Cotton. Ours again, Love My Cotton. What an effort by Love My Cotton. Wins it by a nose. Ours again finished 2nd. God's Greatness for 3rd.
And it looked like from more than a few strides. The number 4, Love My Cotton, was in deep water, but this Son of High Cotton was very game and resolute and turned back. The number 2, Ours Again, in deep stretch as Alvaro Don East, the 7-pound apprentice, gets the win for trainer Alan Iwinski. We've seen a number of these Mid-Atlantic shippers do pretty well lately at GPW, and Love My Cotton no exception in race number 4. Bug Boys having a pretty good afternoon. We've had Medina, Figueroa, and Alvaro Don East in the winner's circle. See what happens here as we get on to race number 5, a 7-furlong, 2-year-old maiden claimer. Claiming prices in this one are $12,500.
And they're off. It was a stumble after the start for Bull Roarer. Seeing the test barn breaks well. Also in the mix is King Nefrite. Now here down on the inside, Tavernier Gems has speed. Money Broker, no real hurry on the front end. Tavernier Gems maybe with a nose in front. Seeing the test barn, Bull Roarer out wide. Money Broker right there in fourth. In behind that, Love Worships Peace. Oliver Cash follows the pace. King Nefrite. Towards the back is High Grade Cotton in the trailer. Dazzling Pros. They work up the backstretch, try to sort themselves out, and now Money Broker will press on, and Money Broker's up by a neck. Tavernier Gems in second, Seeing the test barn third. Out wider, Bull Roarer trying to move up. Love Worships Pete is going to ride the rail. It's trying to move up. It's going to get a little tight there for Love Worships Peace. Oliver Cash has now taken that fourth position away as they move towards the far turn. Further towards the back, King Nefrite. Also trying to make up some ground, Dazzling Pros and High Grade Cotton into that far turn. Money Broker still with the lead. Seeing the test barn right there in second. Bull Roarer in third. King Nefrite's got run now in fourth. Dropping back there was Oliver Cash. Dazzling Pros and High Grade Cotton trying to run on from the back. Less than a quarter mile to go. Money Broker still the one to catch. Bull Roarer with a big effort up on the outside now, chasing that rival. Seeing the test barn is back to third. It continues to be Money Broker on the inside. Bull Roarer will not give in with 1/8 of a mile to go. Money Broker extending the margin and is now opening up with a 16th to go. Money Broker took the lead on the back stretches, kicking on by 2, and it's going to be Money Broker to win. Bull Roarer, good effort for second. Dazzling Pros runs on late for third. Seeing the test barn and King Nefrite.
Money Broker looked like he was in deep trouble, but looked the number 10 Bull Roarer in the eye. Turned that one back. Gelding by Awesome again. Second time out, Jose Batista. And I'll tell you, trainer Armando de la Cerda had a bunch of seconds and thirds, maybe a little snake-bitten first half of this fall meet at Gulfstream West. He has turned those near misses into wins, and that barn is back on track and going good guns these days with the championship meet at Gulfstream Park, just 2 weeks away from today.
Passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
And back to work here on Saturday's edition of Thoroughbred Action, race number 6, as we welcome you back for this Mayona 16th Turf Affair. 3 and up claimers running for claiming prices of $8,000.
And they're off. Rock Eagle stood in the gate, and Rock Eagle is way at the back, did not break at all. Powerline has the lead, and Powerline has the lead. Now up by a length is Giant's Voice. Now tips off the rail, takes second. Too Cool for You is in third. Also moving up, Leverkusen, Geschnell recalibrating. Thunder and Willie, To Your Health. Second to last, Walker's Landing. And hopelessly at the back right now after the very slow, tardy start is Rock Eagle. Into that first turn, Powerline has the lead. It's Powerline kicking on up by a length and a half. Giant's Voice in second. Too Cool for You, comfortable in third. Gap of 5. Back to Leverkusen. Up on the outside is Geschnell recalibrating. Thunder and Willie, To Your Health, Walker's Landing, and Rock Eagle. They are spread out on the racetrack. It's got to be about 25 lengths to separate them all, and Powerline is pressing on, and Powerline is kicking clear. Gap of 3. Back to Too Cool For You, who now moves up inside of Giants Voice. Another gap of 8. Back to Geschnell, recalibrating Leverkusen. To Your Health, Thunder and Willie Walker's Landing. Rock Eagle still at the back. Continue to be spread out on the course, and it's Powerline, the one to catch, and Powerline is still 4 lengths clear. Too Cool For You is moving up from second. Giants Voice in third. Geschnell is trying to make up some ground. Recalibrating is under a ride. Leverkusen, To Your Health. The rest have way too much to do. Powerline has the lead, and Powerline kicks on, is up by 4. Too Cool For You continues to be right there. Geschnell recalibrating. Giants Voice all chasing Powerline. Powerline is approaching the final furlong. Too Cool For You is now gaining with every stride. Geschnell, Giants Voice all trying to close. Recalibrating. Powerline needs the wire. Here comes recalibrating with a late move. It's Powerline trying to hold on, and does. Recalibrating for second. Too Cool For You finished third. Geschnell and To Your Health runs on for 5th.
And getting right back to a apprentice rider and trainer Alan Iwinski. How about that? Alvaro Donis and Alan Iwinski teaming up for their double on today's card. 2 nice wins on the GPW turf. The 5 Powerline shipping south from the Mid-Atlantic. 9-1 with this 5-year-old by Bluegrass Cat. Now this race changed completely at the break when Rock Eagle, for the 3rd consecutive time, completely walked out of the starting gate. Rock Eagle, the beaten favorite, never involved after a very tough start in race number 6. Race number 7 today. I like this race quite a bit. These are 2-year-old filly maiden special weight runners, and these are Florida breds. They meet on the main going 5.5 furlongs. A baker's dozen to call as we go back to track announcer Chris Griffin.
And they're off. Awkward break for Wildcat Grace. Good break for Our Happy Ending. First, Dudette has speed. Our Olivia up on the outside. Now moving through is Congrats Golda at the rail. Athena's Revenge just got passed by So Fresh. Further back to Lucille Bull. Tinka's Bird. Towards the back, Body High. Our Olivia also in there as Trump That. Further back to Perspective Diva, and the slow starting Wildcat Grace is the trailer. Our Happy Ending has the speed. It's Our Happy Ending up by a neck. First, Dudette right to her outside in second. Norma's Hot Dew now moves up from third. In behind that, Congrats Golda, So Fresh, Trump That, trying to make up some ground as they approach the quarter-mile pole. Our Happy Ending has the lead, but First Dudette has the stride up on the outside. Now pokes the nose in front, and First Dudette is now sprinting for home. Our Happy Ending is back to second. Lucille Bull is trying to run on an out wider. Norma's Hot Dude, Trump That, Perspective Diva all closing in, but it continues to be First Dudette with the lead. Our Happy Ending, Perspective Diva, Body High, all running and chasing First Dudette, who needs a final 16th, and she's kicking clear. It's going to be First Dudette, Antonio Gallardo to get it done in race 7. Perspective Diva for second, Body High third, So Fresh, and Our Happy Ending.
Well, the hot firster, the number 10, Our Happy Ending, had no run at the end of this 7th race. Not the case with the much the best second-time starting winner by First Dude. The number 11, First Dudette, went out today for Gerald Bennett. Antonio Gallardo, on his way to Tampa Bay Downs, picked the mount up on First Dudette, and I'll tell you, her win definitely flatters the unbeaten Silver Bay, who beat this filly first time out. Sharp winner in race number 7. As we turn the page, and there was a real championship meet at Gulfstream Park vibe in races 7 and 8 today, and I like this 8th race as well as we get set for a mile and a 16th on the turf, an allowance optional claimer for 3 and up. They really went and hammered out the number 7 Dan Strike, who's an overwhelming favorite at even money.
And they're off. Arch Villain breaks well. Got a little tight there for Dan Strike, who's at the back of the field. Arch Villain up on the outside. What Power, Coleman, Rocky, Major Key trying to drop down from the outside. Memory Bank. Memory Bank's going to try and press on, but it's going to be a contested lead. What Power is down to the inside of Major Key. Arch Villain 3 wide. Memory Bank right now is 4 wide. Robusto, Coleman, Rocky following those runners. Devise trying to save some ground is in 6th. Call it 7th. Slamey towards the back with Little Baltar. And a tough to handle Dan Strike right now is very rank. Went 5 wide into that turn and is at the back of the field. Action-packed first quarter, and it's Arch Villain now taking the lead. Memory Bank right there in second. What Power drops off now in third. Major Keys in 4th. Robusto, tight hold, and the Calumet Silks is in 5th. Slamey, good spot in 7th. Outside of that is Devise. Coleman Rocky is trying to move up with Little Baltar and the trailer. Dance Strike. Arch Villain still the leader. Memory Bank right there. They're nose and nose for the lead. Robusto is making a 3-wide move. Is going to be challenging for third in just a second. Major Key is in between runners at the rail. What Power. Slamey is going to have some traffic. Going to need a way through from 7th. Also moving up, here's Devise, Little Baltar, Dan Strike second to last, Coleman, Rocky is the trailer. They're tightly bunched into the far turn. Arch Villain continues to lead Memory Bank, but here comes Robusto. What Power needs a way through. It continues to be Memory Bank now taking the lead. Here's the room for What Power coming after those leaders. Robusto, Little Baltar, Slamey now tipping out wide. Also running on Dan Strike, Major Key in there as well. Here we go into the stretch. It's now Dan Strike. Look at Dan Strike at the rail, gets the ground saving trip, and Dan Strike spurts on through. Dan Strike just like that is up by 2 at the 16th pole. Robusto trying to challenge there with Memory Bank, but Dan Strike with a good move to win. Memory Bank for second, Robusto third, close for fourth.
And this was just about as good a ride and clutch a ride as you'll ever see. Seemingly ice water in the veins of Amisael Jaramillo, who saved ground around that far turn, actually took Dan Strike back inside and pushed the gas off the far turn. And this son of Tappet, a 3-year-old, is getting good. He's run 3 times, and he's run well in all of those races. Maybe a horse to keep an eye on as a late-blooming turf horse for the start of the Gulfstream meet. Mark Casse, John Oxley, and you can't ride him any better than that. Leading rider, Amisael Jaramillo up. So that's 8 in the books. We've got a late double staring at us, one on the dirt, one on the turf. We'll have it for you after this final break.
I'm Javier Castellano.
I am Joel Rosario.
I'm John Velasquez. For the first time ever, the Clásico del Caribe will be at Gulfstream Park. Entertainment, special events, and the best horses from Latin America and the Caribbean. Right here in South Florida.
Right here in South Florida. It's a thriller, it's a popular, it's an international. The Clásico del Caribe is coming to Gulfstream Park.
The Clásico del Caribe is coming to Gulfstream Park on December 9th.
I'll be there. Will you?
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
And down the stretch we go on Thoroughbred Action. Your final welcome back. It's good to have you with us as we get tied on for race number 9. On the dirt, going 3/4 of a mile. This one a claimer, 3 and up. Claiming prices $6,250.
And they're off. Social Roy breaks well. Ozable up on the outside with Stableford. Also in the mix is More Applause in 4th. At the rail, 5th Avenue Flash is in 5th. Further back, In My Father's Image, Big Boy Bruno. And the trailer is Rancho. Pace pressure on for Social Roy, who's now on the inside of Stableford. Those two are 1-2. They've kicked clear by 3. Ozable trying to keep up from 3rd. 5th Avenue Flash in 4th. Further back is More Applause, still in 5th. Rancho's gotten closer now in 6th. The 2 trailers, In My Father's Image and Big Boy Bruno. Into the far turn, Social Roy up by 3/4 of a length. Stableford has been right there and now moves up from 2nd. Ozable starting to rally again from 3rd. More Applause trying to run on with 5th Avenue Flash. Rancho, In My Father's Image. Big Boy Bruno still at the back. A 1/4 mile left to go. Social Roy lets it out a notch and kicks on, is up by a length and a half. Back to 2nd, still Stableford. Ozable's trying to gain some momentum as well. It continues to be Social Roy, the one to catch. Ozable's moving up on the outside. Here comes Ozable after Social Roy with a furlong left to go. Stableford and In My Father's Image also running on. Social Roy is a final 16, starts to get a little tired. Here comes Ozable with a late push. It's Social Roy. Ozable trying to nail Social Roy. Photo finish. Social Roy and Ozable in a photo. In My Father's Image for 3rd. And Big Boy Bruno and Stableford in 4th and 5th.
5-year-old son of Pomeroy, the number 2 Social Roy, bet down to the slight 2-1 favorite in this 9th race, and he dug in gamely, no doubt about that. The 4 In My Father's Image and the 6 Sable took good runs at him, but Social Roy just a bit better for Oscar Gonzalez off the claim, and Rigo Sarmiento a hustling ride, and he was in the irons. Let's close things out. Race number 10 as we finish off the program with the 2-year-old filly, Maiden Claimer. Claiming price is $20,000. We wrap things up at 7.5 furlongs on the grass. And 2 horses, the 1, Union Gal, and the 5, Nikki's Warrior, are singles in the Rainbow Six.
And they're off. Step slow for Michelle's Laugh. Fast start for Faithful Sue. Also in the mix, Nikki's Warrior. Oh, What a Moment has some speed. Pupatov out wide with Inca Princess. Going to try and save some ground as JC's Proud Kitten. Going very wide into that first turn. It's going to be Katanina and Calypso Key. As they move around that first turn, it's going to be Faithful Sue now to let Oh, What a Moment press on. And Oh, What a Moment kicks on by a length and a half. Faithful Sue in second. Inca Princess. Purple Cap in third. JC's Proud Kitten. Ground saving trip in fourth. Dropping back there was Nikki's Warrior. Gets a little tight there for Pupatov. Katanina needs a way through. Calypso Key is very wide, about 6 wide down the backstretch. Union Gal and slow starting. Michelle's Laugh is the trailer. They work up the backstretch. It continues to be Oh, What a Moment with the lead. Faithful Sue in second. JC's Proud Kitten gets the trip right now. Sits in third. Pupatov's in fourth. Calypso Key's gotten closer, but has been wide. Inca Princess is dropping back a bit. Also trying to move up is Katanina. Nikki's Warriors dropping back. Running on late is Union Gal and Michelle's Laugh. They're into the far turn. Faithful Sue's now taking the lead away from Oh, What a Moment. Pupatov is trying to make up some ground, but Faithful Sue is now kicked on for home. Is kicked clear by 2. Oh, What a Moment. Pupatov, Katanina, Calypso Key is dropped back. JC's Proud Kitten not firing yet. Faithful Sue still the target. Oh, What a Moment. Pupatov's got some momentum. Katanina is coming out wider. Faithful Sue with a furlong left to go, but here down on the inside, here comes Pupatov. Katanina is out wide. Faithful Sue is trying to find a final 16th. Here comes Pupatov down on the inside. Pupatov getting up. Pupatov gets the win. Faithful Sue for second. Katanina third. Oh, What a Moment. And a photo between Nikki's Warrior and Michelle's Laugh.
It's been a good few days here in South Florida for the freshman stallion. Power Broker had a couple of 2-year-old dirt maiden claiming winners earlier in the week, and now he's got a turf one in the form of this filly named Pupatov. Rodolfo Garcia, he's had himself a nice little run here at GPW, and jockey Carlos Oliveira was aboard, out finishing the number 3, Faithful Sue, ever so narrowly in race number 10. And that'll do it. 10 up, 10 down on this Saturday as we focus in on the final 4 cards of the fall meet here at GPW. Do note, first race post here tomorrow afternoon on Sunday, 12 noon. 11 races in the mix. Happy studying and have a great night.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired